Hello everyone. I think this will be easier to describe as a video rather than a written document. So just go through this video, pause as you need, and try to do what I'm doing. So we have our home page. We overwrote our default home page. Yeah, first of all, obviously make sure your local is running. Make sure you're in the WP admin and you also have access to your home page. The default homepage, if we go to pages, we can see the default homepage is now this one, which we set to be the front page. By doing this, we set it before it says homepage here. And so that's why this page is loading in on the homepage. But now if we have blog posts, which by default, you can see in posts, there's this hello world post that's just a example one we're going to get rid of, but we can't actually access this on our homepage. Even this blog link doesn't work. This stuff is just placeholder and we'll address it later. But in order to have a link to show our posts, we're going to create a new page. So we'll go to pages and we're going to add page. And then, whoops, I don't want that. No. I don't know what that is. Okay, so it's going to be called blogs. And we don't need to add anything to this at all, just the title. And we should be able to see here the slug is blogs. The slug, let me make this bigger. The slug just means that this is the default link to this blogs page. Now if I just publish this, publish. Now when I go back here, if I type /blogs, we can see that page that I made. It doesn't show anything, but we can see we just made a page. Now, what I want to do is make this show all of my blog posts. So we're going to go back to WordPress. We're going to go to Settings, Reading. And then we're going to change the post page to our new blogs page that we just created. Save changes. Now, if we go back to our home page, we see that we have a blogs link here. And I click that, and now it shows that post. And if I click on the post, it actually goes individually to that post. If I were to add more posts, another one, we'll just add another one just to show. Hello world number 2. This is another post. Now when I publish that, I go back over to blogs and refresh. Now it shows both of them. Shows them in reverse chronological order. So the newest one first, and then it goes down the list. And that's totally fine. These pages are kind of not in an order that I like. So is another good thing to do here. We'll go back to our pages and we can see that we can actually, well, we can delete pages. So this sample page we don't need anymore, but I'm going to keep it available. But I want to change the order of these as they're viewed. That can be a little bit tricky. So here, I believe we change the order. Determines the order of the pages. Pages with the same order value are sorted alphabetically. Negative order values are supported. So I'm going to leave this one at 0. And then I'm going to go back to blogs. And I am going to change the order on this one to 1. And then I'll go back to the sample page and I am going to change the order on this one to 2. And now when I go back to my home page, we can see that that order is reflected up here. It shows the 0, then 1, then 2. In computer science, we start counting at 0 instead of at 1. So the lower number appears here. If they have the same order number, then the newest one appears to the left, and we don't want that. We want them to appear in the order that we dictate. So that's what we do. We change the order there. So summary, we got our blogs going. We can see our blog posts. So as you guys create blog posts, you will be able to view those. And we have our home page.